You're listening to 1069 Click FM, live in color.
If I could say anything about my cats, it's that they have an immaculate sense of comedic timing. Right as I'm about to hit the button to go live, what should happen but this little thing jumps up on the keyboard table and decides she needs to be the focus. So much so that I forgot to turn on all the lights. Yeah, that's right. We are back on a very special Friday night edition of another stupid sports show here on 1069 Click FM for the Pac-12 Championship. I think this is one of the first conference championships of the year that I've been aware of. And USC. Who would have thought? USC. I'm sure their fans are just overjoyed that they're back in not only the competition for the Pac-12 championship, but also the college football playoffs. And yeah. Yeah. One day, Sticks, I will get all these terms straight, and tonight is not that day, though. Simply, we get to watch a championship game between USC, who is rocketed up as at number 4 at the moment. Will be streaming tomorrow, Logan. Y'all wanted me to focus on Jackson State versus Southern, and dang it, we will. And the Trojans will be playing against the Utah Utes, who have had a career resurgence, or a resurgence in their football record in the past couple of years. Strangely, I remember them briefly getting noticed against Alabama before they lost in the Sugar Bowl. And, yeah. This certainly ought to be something. Everybody who is here, welcome. Got Logan, Sticks, Luke, and probably other people that I have missed so far, but we'll welcome everybody as they come in. I hope you all are doing well today. I had a fucking fantastic day, I'm going to be honest. And apparently Tavion Thomas opted out of this game to get ready for the draft. So I don't know who that is, but, well, one of the teams is going to have to do without him. I'm sure somebody will update me on who that is very shortly. But for right now, I do not know. Currently, the pre-show people are making their picks. So far, we have one for USC. Reggie, of course, is going to go USC, because I think he came out of USC, didn't he? He's a Trojan. Yep, he predicts 40 to 35. And then there's Matt, and then there's Urban. So while they're yammering on, we will thank one of our sponsors for this evening on another stupid sports show. They've been around the place before, but they haven't officially made sponsor status. They come out of the Generations Brewing Company from Freeport, Illinois. And, you know, it's a basic beer. You may not, make your sports games more exciting or make you more attractive to that sexy female pool hustler who's been catching your eye all night, or make life easier for you, make your parties more fun, or actually be good for you or healthy or any of those type things, but it is hella good. Ah. Oh, yay. Radioactive jelly beans for years to come. Fantastic. Yep. And right on cue, there's True North to bring in another musical request. Or insistence that somebody else put in a musical request. Yeah. Yeah, Sticks. I could go into a rant, but I'm honestly trying to take it easy today, so I'm not gonna. And besides, anybody, who's been paying attention to, railroad workers who want a week of paid sick leave, I think you understand. Yeah. But any minute, I promise, after they get through the millions of ads and try to get me to subscribe to News Nation or whatever new network they now declare is the new right down the middle news, whatever bullshit, fine. We'll hang out. And raise willing to all of you. Thank you for being here. Hell yeah, Ben Murphy would approve. Even though it isn't the 70s anymore, I think he'd be okay with all of us having a relaxing Friday night. And for the record, I am maintaining my status as the least knowledgeable sports YouTuber. I think it's very important to keep at least some things consistent within the framing of this show. So I don't know very much about how the Utes have been or done this year. Apparently, players of theirs have been nominated for different awards in the college sphere. They transferred from places. Yeah, it's yeah, True North. It's been a pretty dry, barren week as far as news is concerned. I didn't even know Jerry Jones hadn't done anything. Wow. Thank you for notifying me. The Sticks informs me that the Utes are known for being a very physical team. So, and there's Lincoln Riley. That is true. The Utah-Ohio State Rose Bowl, and I also kind of vaguely remembered them appearing in the Sugar Bowl with Alabama. But, yes, that is right. Utah-Ohio State, and they barely lost that one. They're focusing on Caleb Williams and asking the question over and over again, can the Utes stop Caleb Williams? We will find out, although Sticks, who is in the chat right now, is a much, much bigger USC fan than I'd say anybody else who's around here. I would defer all major questions to him, and anybody else who wants to throw in their perspective, please do, because we're only going to get better at this if we share the information. There's the Utah coach, Kyle Whittingham. They're focusing on Devon Vele and Dalton Kincaid, a couple of pass catchers for Utah. Hey, no pressure, man. Just enjoy things and look at the questions as a reason, something to distract yourself with, to keep you from getting, too caught up in the emotion, bring you back down to earth a little bit. As for the rest of us, I mean, we're just treating this like a game. You know, a little bit of a higher stakes game because this could get USC into the playoffs, and well, it could make a good bowl berth for the Utah Utes. And Mad Apple is singing the national anthem. Don't know who that is. Okay. I honestly thought for a minute that it was like a reboot of that group from the 70s that performed the song Rasputin. According to Logan, Zoltan says the Utes defense can slow down Caleb Williams and play smart. Yes, can, but will? Remains to be seen. And of course, we got our big flag, our fireworks. And our USC fan informs us, last game we were able to move okay, but our defense didn't perform well. If we can win the turnover battle, I think we can take it. Have turnovers been much of an issue for USC? And also the Utes, if you happen to know that offhand. You don't have to look it up. I'm just, curious, thinking shit out loud. Before I forget, we also have a new sponsor, and I thought this was an appropriate slot for it, the Friday night sponsorship slot for Crackets. They proudly brag that they are naturally and artificially flavored with butter. Pitx says that USC is top 3 in the nation in all turnover categories. It's what their defense does best. So, because I don't know what categories there are, I'm guessing number of turnovers, points off turnovers, turnover differential, something like that. Let up your all of yards and a decent amount of points, but do great with getting turnovers. Okay. Is there a discount code we can use? If you can find it, then congratulations. You can congratulations, you won. Buy it. You'll probably find these in the World Foods aisle of whatever store you happen to be at. I happen to have a grocery store near me that has several different World Foods idol, everything from Asian to Indian, Mexican, and all the way down to like Eastern Europe, all in different aisles. Their own stacks of toppings and snacks and whatever, and let's just say I get a lot of sponsorships from those aisles. Differential and forcing them. All right. Now the real hype package begun, as opposed to all those half-assed hype packages that they were running near the top of the hour when the different pre-show broadcast started. Are we actually starting now? Nope, we're just running the teams out. see how. Well, and now they have to hype up the Trojans for their big exit from the tunnel. And just so you know, Justin, I had a brain fart last week, but I got a couple of your requests in. Hope you'll enjoy them for this week. Excuse me. Hey, honestly, I think I got lucky. Justin, it's some kind of local chain that specializes in imports like that. So it's one of those things that if you you have to kind of look around and investigate just to find the interesting shit. But I've never really thought of Rockford, Illinois as a cultural touchstone. Flintstones chewable vitamins. If you haven't taken your one vitamin today, True North, I would recommend it just for the sake of your own health. And now they're advertising the fact that they have a game countdown, sponsored by Progressive, of course. Any other vitamins, take at your own discretion, appropriate dosage and timing and all of that. I don't think I could handle a football game on, let's just call them vitamins. I do better with flour. I will admit, I am excited for what this game could bring. I think it's great whenever it's possible to check out, one of the less focused upon conferences like the Pac-12, Mountain West, all of that, and not just, like Purdue, Michigan, which is going on tomorrow night. Hey, do what you gotta do, Sticks. And hopefully we'll all have a good time. And the more observant of you may have noticed, no, there is no bingo tonight. I am saving that for tomorrow because of the overwhelming majority of people that voted for Southern versus Jackson State in our college football poll this weekend. I figured that I should put as much effort into that as I can, to really fill out the experience. Oh, last time Utah and USC played in October, Utah beat them by a point. And they didn't lead until under a minute left in the fourth quarter. Oh, okay, so we could be in for a hell of a shootout. Well, don't forget to breathe, Sticks. And also use the bathroom if you need to. That will help. Jones, he might be. True North, I will keep an eye out. If I spot Jones, I will let you know. But to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if if Belichick pulled some strings and disallowed anybody in the Division I from having the last name Jones. He has that kind of power. Looks like the coin flip happened. USC won. They have elected to receive first. And here we go. It'll get kicked out the back. Caleb Williams and the Trojans will start from their own 25. Probably would help if I set up the clock. Let's make sure timeouts are there. I'm still amazed that I haven't had any connection problems, even with the fact that I am pumping out so much in video size. No, Belichick will leave whenever he feels that he's done. I'm pretty sure that he has Robert Kraft's soul stored in a Folgers can somewhere in his office. And they're going to chase Caleb Williams out of the pocket, and he will use his legs to get a first down. Gain of 11. He'll die on the field, and even then, at least 3 people will say, "Oh yeah, I don't see how that could affect his coaching ability." I think Ben Murphy, honestly, Logan, he'd be more of a natty ice because it would be the closest beer that he could drink and call it nice. Yes, that's all he wants, Justin. More power. Pick up a 4 on that pass to the far side this time for the Trojans. Huge defense. Fewest in Pac-12. All right. They're showing extra pressure from the right. And they use it to stop the running game. Maybe 2 on that for number 6 going over the right side. Now they'll have to deal with 3rd and 2. That crowd is noisy, and I saw both. Oh, there's a lot of Utah fans there. Yep, play clock has gone to 0. They could not get through. But they do it just before, so they're only going to lose their first time out. $13.01. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Ottawa's tied with the New York Rangers? Well, it's nice to see the Senators making an effort. I saw that too, Logan, that it was an emergency appendectomy that put Bakhtiari out for this week. Damn. Well, I'm glad they were able to catch it before it did something, truly terrible to him. All right, we're going to try it again. And up goes the noise. Man, there must be a lot of Utes fans. Which is surprising because I thought that the Trojans were supposed to be the home team for this. Oh, puck hits the goalpost. I think he's going to be held on that run. Austin Jones did not make it, and there it is. We have a Jones. Somehow one slipped through. But That is a stop by the Utes. What will the Trojans do? Hang on, let me... Oh! They're going for it. 4th and 1 from their own 45. 2 receivers out to the right. They're teasing a blitz from the right side, and Caleb will run forward to get the first down, just taking himself up the middle. Puck hits the goalpost. Has been added to the bingo list. Thank you for that, True North. Extra rushers picked up on the side and has to be hurled downfield. Taj Washington beyond the defender, beyond everybody. And now the Trojans are down at the 5 of Utah. Wow. Oh, Ottawa was disallowed because of offsides. And a simple little dump off to number 16. First touchdown of the game is in the books. Taj Washington getting that one. He will have the credit for a 4-yard TD reception. All right. And so the game begins. Trojans striking first, and with a very quick drive down the field. That huge pass play to Washington helped a great deal. Extra point, true and through. And now we wait for the commercials to end. You know, that's something I'm wondering about, because there was a lot of noise, Justin, when the Trojans were on offense and they had to take a timeout because of not getting the play straightened out and just general confusion. So Pac-12 championship game. Oh. Oh, they're not playing it at either of their home stadiums. They're playing it at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Well then. That would explain why there is all that artificial turf and it had the same feel as the LA Coliseum. Because that's where the Trojans play, right? The Coliseum? Alright, well, we have a commercial. I figure that's as good a time as any to give my supremely uninformed opinions about all the college football games that will be happening tomorrow. Or at least as many as I can reasonably fake. LSU, Georgia. Oh, that is certainly going to be something. I would really like LSU to pull that one off. I don't think they will, but it'd be fun. Let's see, TCU versus Kansas State. For as strong as I think Kansas State started the season, I think TCU's got it. UCF versus Tulane, the real sleeper game of the week. I gotta be honest, I don't think I've ever heard or seen Tulane mentioned in the same breath as the top 25 before. Are they a recent addition to the ranks of teams worth paying attention to? And we also got Clemson, number 10, facing off against UNC. Okay, could be interesting. And of course, Michigan versus Purdue. The overwhelming favorite versus the spoiler makers, as they have been known. And now the Utes are coming out with their QB, junior Cameron Rising. Oh, he's got a lot of interceptions. Wait. Yeah, no, he's got a lot of interceptions on his record. Tulane is in Conference USA. And yes, that does start tomorrow. Netherlands versus USA. Huskadoo, bork, bork, bork. And that first down run defense will certainly help. The Utes maybe got a gain of 1 on that. Yeah, 2nd and 9 now. Everybody rearranges, gets set. Receiver goes in motion. They fake the sweep and will hand it off up the middle. Great run by number 2, who will get about 11 yards. First down. Wisconsin beat Purdue by 11. Logan declares, therefore, Wisconsin should be in the Big Ten championship. Yeah, how the hell did Purdue get into the championship? I didn't think they were making that many waves this season. Is it just because they won the West because Illinois fell off? And that one to right down the middle to Parks. And the Utes are already in USC territory. Receiver took a good hit, too, on that reception, but was able to hold on to the ball. Getting towards under 10 minutes to go. This time, Rising will drop back in the drop back to pass, and a good move by number 2 to spin out of Hender's grasps and get across the first-yard line by at least 3. And there's that highlight of the takeaways that Sticks was mentioning before. Now the broadcast has caught up to the knowledge. I see what you mean, Sticks. I see what you mean. And then you have a funny little move to Dixon. He'll be about a half yard shy on that run around the near side. Wow, that is a lot of rushing yards. 265 in the past 2 weeks. Not bad for a college program. They fake a direct snap, and that's going to be an easy first down run up the middle. We'll pick up about 5 or 6. Jackson gets the credit there. I believe they're close to inside the 20. Nebraska beat Iowa to ruin their chances to go. The Big Ten West was a crap show this year. Yeah, that makes sense. Rising moves out from underneath center, and it's a direct snap to number 13, who will wildcat it for a run of 6 on the far side. QB just, walked away. Now, this time under center, he'll fake the snap to the other side, and lofting pass over the head of the defender. Number 10 is able to sneak inside to the 5. First and goal. as Nate Johnson, the freshman. I'm not sure if they didn't indicate redshirt or true, and I've already forgotten what those mean. Someday I'll learn again. Oh, and there we go. Already a fight at center ice. Hockey is back, and I love it. Jackson runs again up the middle, stopped quickly this time by number 53 and 31 for the Trojans. Second and goal from the 4. We're more than halfway through the first quarter, and looks like the Utes are about to tie this up. A quick handoff going the other direction, but is caught in the backfield. The Utes will lose about 3 on that. Credit goes to Eric Gentry along with McKay Blackman for getting back there to disrupt the play before it could produce any points. And USC takes another timeout. Oh. Oh yeah, that's Vegas, all right. Yeah, we'll make it 6:35. It's around there. But damn, they've wasted all their time. They're wasting their timeouts already. Is this a frequent thing that the Trojans do? Like, they seem to be like rather willy-nilly with how they're using their timeouts. Then again, I guess I shouldn't be surprised that that they're having trouble dealing with the noise. I wouldn't be shocked if this was a big trip for the Utes fans. Getting out of the state, going somewhere where the beer is above 4.0% by volume. Oh damn, I had meant to do that. I probably should. Hang on, because True North reminded me of it. And look at this. Did it make the playlist? Yes, it did. Okay, good. As a Packers fan, True North is used to teams wasting timeouts. Oh. At least it gives you something to connect to in the game, True North. I'm sorry. Hey, that's actually a good topic of conversation while we're waiting. Bears-Packers this Sunday. Justin Fields will be back. Aaron Rodgers will be playing. The entire Bears secondary is apparently injured. David Bakhtiari out. But I do believe that the Packers are getting a couple of key people back on defense. Yeah, it could be the center square in Packers bingo. But no time for that now. 3rd and goal. He's looking left the whole time. Is rising. He has to run left now. He's got some defenders chasing him. And that will be incomplete. But defended by Bullock, batted out of the hands of Enos. That will put them down at 4th and goal. Are they willing? Are they willing to go for it and pin USC deep? Force them to make that long drive down the field. Nope. I understand, Sticks. That's cool. I'm lucky enough that I'm getting this on a live signal from the one over-the-air channel I can reliably get on my TV. And that 25-yard field goal will be true and through for the Utes. Meanwhile, we'll wait for the USC and Caleb Williams to get back onto the field for offense after the commercial break, of course. 6:10 to go in the first. But yeah, like I was saying, Bears-Packers this weekend. I admit that I think whoever plays QB, be it Aaron Rodgers or Jordan Love. Yeah, Devondre Campbell and Romeo Doubs. Yeah, those were the names that I saw, Logan. Yes. So, as a nice bonus, Devondre Campbell will be a great help in the linebacking area. Another target besides Christian Watson. Fantastic. Because Romeo Doubs he's been doing some good work for the Packers this season. You know? And considering this is his first year, am I correct? No, considering that he's, a rookie and he's only had limited experience, with the NFL game and that sort of speed and everything, but I think y'all picked very well on that. Good job. And hopefully the Packers should be able to take advantage of the fact that the Bears secondary is just depleted. However, if y'all neglect the run game again, Green Bay, I'm going to be upset. I'm going to be very upset. I know y'all miss Jamal Williams, and we're doing our best to take care of him in Detroit. But y'all got another good one too with Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon. Please, take advantage of it. Use it, or at least give somebody else a chance on the ground if you're worried about overusing Aaron Jones and possibly him getting injured again. Oh, look. Carson Palmer is on the sidelines, and so is Mark Sanchez. Former players, alumni visiting the game, and Keyshawn Johnson is here. As is Marcus Allen. Oh my gosh, it's bright college days all over again. Oh no, that's very good, Sticks. They made some USC made some major defensive plays. Great job by 14, skipping through to the arms of some tacklers. He's able to get up to about the 24. And I assume you're talking about this season, Logan? Yeah. I'm not sure it was ever a case of, Aaron Rodgers not trusting rookies. I just think, with how much of the passing game, is built on timing and adjusting your patience to, the speed and how quickly runners can learn the routes. Yeah, I'm not surprised that it's taken a little bit for them to get in sync. But yeah, I don't want to be upset by that. In that run, he'll essentially run into his tight end's backside and fall down for 5. Wow! That was an incredible fake by Caleb Williams, and he has daylight! Oh my goodness! I was completely fooled. I thought he had handed the ball off to 6, and the defender bit, and he not only got the first down, but spun spun out of the arms, busted through another tackle, and then just took off. He got down to, I think, like the 11-yard line. That's what I thought. 11 on the season. Or 11 of Aaron Rodgers' touchdowns on this season. Okay. From the 11. And the play clock expires again. And it's delay a game. They will lose 5 yards. And True North expect the Bears owner to have a big game against their defense, but he's more interested in the Justin Fields defensive battle. Congratulations, Logan, on still being undefeated in Retro Bowl. And Daniel McKeon, you understand. TUSK! Woo! You sling out to the right, that will gain about 3. But the Utah defenders swarmed rather quickly. 2nd and 12. Are under 4 minutes to go in the first. USC threatening to extend the lead. 2 receivers on to either side. Single back to Caleb's right. And he will fake it to him. Pressure coming quick, and he has to get rid of the ball quick. Thrown in the area of number 16, but he got knocked down, incomplete. The 3rd and 12. Oh, he did. Oh, good. He didn't get hit. He just got tapped a little bit by a collision that was happening behind him. End of the second. Ottawa 1, New York Rangers 1. Okay. All right, we try this again. 3rd and 12. Play clock winding down again. They get it off just before it expires. Pressure right up the middle. And number 4 does catch over the middle, but gets brought down a couple yards shy of the first. Offense is staying on the field. All right, big 4th down. All the Utes defense is stacked up in the box. It'll be an easy pass to 14 on the far side of the field. Raleek Brown walks in unscathed. He faked the handoff, and they just let Raleek Brown go because they all were pursuing Caleb Williams. They were so worried about his feet that they didn't want to. Oh, damn. Oh. Point after attempt, easily made. That stretches it to a 2-possession game between the Trojans and the Utes. And now I suddenly really want to watch My Cousin Vinny. Anyway. Alright, and in case those of you who haven't been around or haven't heard me mention it before, y'all probably have, but this Sunday the game I'm going to be doing is Detroit and Jacksonville. And because that's the game I'm the most interested in seeing, I know Miami San Francisco is supposed to be great, and there's probably some others that the networks are really hyping up because they consider certain players and teams bankable, while others are not bank, shall we say. And considering it's two teams that have found ways to surprise people this season. Now, I'm just going to come right out and say it. I'm one of those people who always assume that the Ravens are going to stay in the playoff hunt simply because of Lamar Jackson. But somehow the Jaguars were able to get a great last-minute drive out of Trevor Lawrence, take the lead. Great job getting that 2-point conversion. And then, of course, there was nearly a heroics at the end with Justin Tucker nearly breaking his own record if he only had a little bit more leg strength. And then, of course, the Lions keeping it close in games. You know, there are still mistakes on play calling and execution. Jared Goff is not the QB of the future. We all know this. We've accepted it as Lions fans. But for right now, I am willing to take him under center then. And I hate to say rather than Tim Boyle, but yeah, rather than Tim Boyle. Oh, and now they're focusing on Caleb Williams' hand. Apparently, it got injured or cut. Cool. I'm sure that won't come back to affect anything later. Now they're all doing the towel jump on the USC sidelines as that kick sails out of bounds. Not out of bounds to the side, but out the back of the end zone. It'll be another touchback and a start at the 25 for Utah. And at halftime, we will have two students compete to have their greatly inflated tuition costs paid off by a soda company. I'm sorry, did I say that out loud? I meant to say 1st and 10 Utes from the 25. Rises back in shotgun, back to his left to get the free rusher out of the secondary, and it's just short that pass for Cope. Cope. Oh, that's an unfortunate last name. Oh, so close, just out of reach of his hands. Once again out of the gun, 32 in motion to the far side. As Kendall in motion, and that run up the middle by number 2 will only garner a couple yards. Uh-oh. 3rd and 8 now. Rising with a brace on his knee. Standing back in shotgun. Empty backfield, 2 receivers on each side. Extra pressure coming from the right, and it'll be quickly batted away by number 27. They attempted it looked like they were going for some kind of screen pass maybe, but USC saw through it. And that will be an easy 3 and out and a punt. So far, Sticks, looks like your Trojans came to play. Here goes the punt. Will be fair caught around the 26. Jordan Addison hauling in the ball there. I am still amazed, absolutely still amazed, that I haven't had any bandwidth problems yet. I don't know how this is happening. Alright, just going to try to not think about it, otherwise that'll just invoke Murphy's Law. Oh yeah. And Caleb Williams so far tonight has more rushing yards than he does passing yards, 73 to 72. From their own 26, one safety deep back in coverage, three receivers out to the right. They fake another handoff, and the Utes see through at that time. Caleb will barely get 3 yards. Let me see if I can get a look at where... Oh, he's wiping his bloody hand on the back of his jersey. Cool. On the back of his pants. Yeah. Well, at least it doesn't disrupt the color scheme. Quick pass on 2nd and 7. Number 6 is going to hop, hop, hop after getting wrapped up by one of the defenders. He got it. 1st and 10. Whew. I'm impressed. Oh God, yeah, no, he got something ripped apart, like right near the knuckle of his pinky on his throwing hand. Ooh. All right, 1st and 10 now from the 36. 2 receivers out to the left. They will indicate handoff to number 6, and it is actually a handoff to number 6 that time, but he is swarmed before he can even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Loss of 1, 2nd and 11. They gotta run one more play. I know they're trying to focus in on the blood, but because of where it is on his pants, yeah, there's just a lot of butt and crotch shots, more than I usually expect from, national broadcast football coverage. And a great sling down the field anyway. Catch by number 4 into Utes territory again. And that is a great way to end the first quarter. USC driving again. 14-3. Looks like that score will be raised up and lead extended. Oh, just so you know, another college football news right now. University of Texas San Antonio is currently leading North Texas 17-10 with under a minute to go in the second quarter. I'm pretty sure at least some of you have a parlay going that involves that game. If you do, it's not through me. DraftKings doesn't care enough about me to give me my own code yet. Oh yeah, always. If it bleeds, it leads, True North. Oh. Damn. I am surprised at how well, hearing from Sticks how the Trojan defense is not very good, but does get a lot of takeaways. how well they have been stopping the Utes offense in this first quarter. They've been able to contain it to one long drive. They stopped at the goal line, got 3 and out, and for the sake of them, they better hope they can keep a few more 3 and outs going so that they don't have an exhausted defense in the second half. But from what I see so far, USC is making a very strong case for getting into the college football playoffs right now. If you'd like to disagree, you are more than happy to tell me so in the chat or in the comments right now. Because, like I said, I do not know a lot about college football. I mostly enjoy watching it. I guess it's the fact that there's always such a constant turnover in the players. And you have to keep track of, not only transfers, but also, where the recruiting is. And it can be so dependent on, who your coach is, how much money you can get poured into your program. That's why I always liked it whenever I could see schools like Appalachian State upset the big names. It's also kind of why I want Purdue to win. Don't tell LQ that I said that. And right after I said, I'm sure one of you is running over to Grassi's Q&A to tell on me. Really, True North, you think Jets-Vikings is going to be the best game? Okay. Well, the Jets apparently are going to go with Mike White. Hopefully their defense can keep up. And that was a good question because we know the Vikings defense is a little bit sus. How will they do against let's be honest, clearly good, clear enough to anybody who even watches the game casually, good defense, like the Jets have gotten under Robert Saleh. Meanwhile, second quarter begins. Once again, another faked handoff, and Caleb has to move around in the pocket. And that was I see where he's going for number 3, but the dude just fell down. And it's incomplete. Well, at the very least, the Utes knew well enough and to start moving along once Caleb Williams was moving outside the pocket. Protect the hive. Which hive are we talking about? And another big catch. Up down the middle, Hudson get upended inside the 15. Well, maybe not that far, but certainly a good chunk of yardage. Oh no. Oh, damn it. My early bedtime is cursing me again. Or maybe it's just the fact that I really, really, really want to get into that really nice comforter. A sidearm throw to number 3 on the near sideline. He'll pick up about 7. It's your nickname for Caleb Williams. Okay. That pass will only get credit for 6. They are at the 12. Second down and 4. Back behind Caleb Williams to his right. Two receivers on the near side. Only one far away from the line. And a great job by number 6 burrowing through the players to get inside the 5. Yep, just broke through the arms of number 21 on that tackle. Broke through the arms of another. Was finally brought down by 28. Will be first and goal again for the Trojans. Oh, and there they're calling out the hands on hips posture. Oh, that's right. Vikings-Lions is next weekend. And it's another run by number 6, but they stop him that time. He'll maybe get a yard before he gets drilled back into the backfield. I need to talk to Adam. We're going to have to do another co-stream. Had a lot of fun doing it last time, and just about every stream that me and Adam have done together so far has been enjoyable one way or another, if only for the fact that it seems to bring out the best in our commenters when they can direct vitriol not only at the Vikings, but at the Lions. All right, second and goal now. They're stacking the line with bodies. You got some pressure coming on his blind side. And the hot gets thrown, and he must have been out of bounds when that catch was completed. Yeah, no, he didn't even come down in bounds. Good effort by number 19, but just not quite in the right place. All right, 95 rushing yards for USC so far, 131 passing yards. Nobody's made a third down yet. Third and goal. Looking underneath, well defended by number 1, no flag. Yeah, that was just some fantastic defensive play, even though he did have his arm around him. I don't know how much it was impeding his movement. That receiver still had a decent chance to catch the ball. Here be a 20-yard field goal, which will take 3 seconds off the clock and make the lead 14 between the Trojans and the Utes. But Utah at least has to feel good about the fact that they were able to hold the Trojans to 3 on that drive. Tim Tebow is speaking very, very intently into the windshield. I wonder if he thinks that Jesus is in the windshield. And why is Steve Spurrier in the seat next to him? Is there some weird driver's ed thing that they're trying to take care of? Oh, right. Broncos play the Ravens next weekend and the Chiefs after that. And the Giants play the Eagles. Yeah. Sorry, William. Ugh. That one's going to be rough. Let's take a look at the rest of the NFL schedule. What the hell week are we in? Wow, we're already in week 13. I think this might be the first week where teams can start getting eliminated from playoff contention, if I'm not mistaken. All right. Steelers, Falcons, Titans, Eagles. Could be interesting. No, if only for the fact that the Eagles have lost a couple of key pieces on defense, and the Titans have a notoriously stingy offense. But whether it actually shows up is another question. And then there's that game. You know the one. Let's just ignore it. Seahawks, Rams, please make our draft pick better, Seattle. Please and thank you. Chargers, Raiders. Oh, oof. I feel like that one's just going to be a dumpster fire. Oh, God. The Sunday night game is Colts-Cowboys. Oh. Oh. Man. No. Just, no. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Oh, yeah. I remember seeing that, William. 3 divisional games in a row. That is a rough way to end the season. But on the positive side, considering how the Giants were last year, and the fact that Brian Dable seems to have lit a fire under the ass of most of the Giants team, I think y'all are in good shape. I really do. It's not going to be a real, oh wait, the play stopped. Flag. Oh. False start on the Utes. Move it back. I wasn't going to go to the Packers-Lions game in January because, it's January at Lambeau Field, and that just doesn't seem like, a very conducive environment to joining. Nearly picked off over the middle by number 27. Shoot. The USC defense is clamping down on everything tonight, and here comes the test pattern. Oh, God. Oh, it's the ugliest thing I've ever seen. I had an Undertale flashback for a moment. Ooh. And a great catch by number 25. And he makes a football move, fumbles, and the USC recovers. 27, who defended that first pass earlier, just a play ago over the middle. Yeah, it was a great catch by number 25, right over the middle, and then he just gets tapped out of his hand by number 4. 27 comes and scoops it before the other guy can. Oh, there's them turnovers. Yeah, and I don't know why the Giants would take OBJ back, considering we know how his attitude was when he was in New York. And now number 27 is bleeding out, cut up his nose. At this point, I kind of look at OBJ as the, let's just say the Kevin Durant of the NFL. From inside the 40, USC will start again. And he'll get about a 3-yard run up the middle, tackle made by Utah rather quickly. USC is double the time of possession that Utah has had so far. Back to the line we go. 2 receivers to the short side on the far side of the field. Single back to Williams' right. Extra pressure being shown on that right side as well. Runner moves to the left and will get tackled quickly anyway. Number 3 putting in the work again. Of course, if they would actually let me see the back of his jersey, I could properly credit him on the stream, but that's... Credit is for professional football players. Diabate. All right, Diabate. If he can't make it to go sailing, maybe he can go cruising somewhere. 3rd and 8. Williams with an empty backfield out of the shotgun. That was broken up. Vaki covering Washington. That was a high throw. Oh, they're going for 4th down again. They're 2 for 2 tonight on 4th down conversions. Can they manage it on 4th and 8? 3 receivers out to the right. Number 3 back in motion a little bit toward the hash mark. Utes will only rush 4. They get pressure anyway. And that is batted away. There is a flag. We will hold on the celebration until we see what this flag is. Penalty is declined on the offense. Result of the play is a turnover on downs. Utah will get the ball back. And finally, that vaunted Utah defense gets the team some help. Woo! Woo! Wow. Oh, shoot. That's right. I already finished my beer. Damn. But then I'd have to get up. This is a problem. All right. Well, I was forced into it. We'll have to, instead of going for the cold one, we'll have to thank another one of our sponsors, frequent and longtime friend of the show out of the Prairie Street Brewing Company. Thank you again to Screw City for helping another stupid sports show maintain its usual high level of quality, knowledge, and wit. Like I say, just about every time as the beer foams over onto my table, you never forget your first trip and your first taste of Screw City. And the Rangers have taken the lead 2-1 on the Ottawa Senators. I believe they're in the 3rd period now, so not completely out of it, but things could get very, let's just say, interesting at the end of this matchup. And is True North, is Agar in net tonight for the Rangers? Well, thinking about it, better start getting some of that halftime music queued up. There we go. Utah takes over again from their own 37. It'll fake a play action and get to number 25 on the far sideline. He'll be taken out of bounds a yard or two shy of the first. Agar is playing tonight? All right. It's just because I was brought up by warped people, True North, his name will always be Agar. If you know, you know, and if you don't, get a set a give. Oh, they got the first down, and that run up the middle by number 2 will get them about 4 yards. 2nd and 6. We have finally gotten under 10 minutes to go in the second. All right, rising back under center. All the receivers are on the left. That's going to be another run up the middle for number 2, who will get across the 40. Inside the 40. Oh my gosh, they're already in USC territory. Woo. All right. Well, look, folks, looks like the competitiveness may have come back into the game at this point. All right, 2 receivers on each side for Rising, who's operating out of the gun. One comes back across to provide blocking for number 2, who skips over a defender and will get upended inside the 30, and then he loses the ball. In the pile, it will be kept by one of the Utes linemen who leapt on it. Bills followed along, and once Bernard got upended after he got the first down, just had a helmet hit right on the ball in his hand, and then Bills came in at the end to make the save. We got some excitement here, folks. Good pickup of the extra pressure by the Utes. It will only result in a gain of about 2 on that pass play through the middle. Oh. 2nd and 7 officially for the Trojans. And if you did happen to randomly come upon this stream, we're just hanging out, taking in the Pac-12 championship between the USC Trojans and the Utah Utes. Feel free to follow along, watch along, bribe alderman for pie, all that YouTube shit. All right, 2nd and 7, and we have another run up the middle by, is that Bernard again? Nope, somebody different, whose name I don't know yet. But they're only going to have about 3 yards to go for this first down. Oh yeah, it is definitely not as loud in there when the Utes are on offense. I think the Utah fans have made a, why I call it I don't want to call it a pilgrimage, but yeah. They only got a yard. They have 4th down. They really need to do something though. They can't just give the ball to USC again to end this first half without making it at least a 1-score game. Utah is 16 for 26 this season on 4th down conversions. Not bad, over 50%. A direct snap to Rising, who will run up the middle, get the first down. Putting his body on the line, especially with that bum knee that he suffered in the matchup with USC earlier this season. Five and a half minutes to go now. Utah has a fresh set of downs at the Trojan 14. Number 25 in motion to the far side. They will fake the pitch to him. Rising will take it himself, hurdle a defender, and get brought down at the 11. Gain of 3 on that leap will be 2nd and 7. And good for them. They're willing to bleed the clock as much as they possibly can. Don't want to give USC any time to get back up the field again after they finish their business down here in the red zone. Another man in motion to the left, and there'll be a faked run. Quarterback will take it direct, and they'll only give him 3 yards, even though he got tackled at least a yard further. But then again, those weird placement rules that college football has, I still don't understand them. Yeesh. All right, another important 3rd down coming up for Utah. They're inside the 10 now. And it'll be a handoff for Jackson, who finds the lane and finally makes it into the end zone for Utah. Jaquindon Jackson, running touchdown. With 3:55 to go in the half, Utah has closed the gap on USC. Now, what do they do here? No, they simply go for the extra point. Clean snap. And is true and through. Lead has been cut to 7. Can Utah make a stop? Because they're going to get the ball in the second half. USC chose to receive on the opening kickoff. IBM, infrastructure, yada yada, blah 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 blah. And let's see. Nah. Do that later. Nope. We're starting to get to that point where I'm getting news alerts about potential draft moves that teams are going to make, and they're trying to tell me all the things that the Lions are going to do tonight. I absolutely love it when everybody knows what the Lions are supposed to be doing with their roster. I remember that glowing puck Fox did. I'll be honest. I actually kinda dug it. You know, it made it stand out a little bit more on TV. It helped keep track. It helped, cameramen that weren't used to keeping track of hockey games, be able to see the puck easier. Helped for fans who had trouble following the flow of the game at times. Because let's be honest, hockey can be a very, very fast sport, and not a lot of people are used to that. They're very much used to, the stop-start of football, a little bit, and baseball. Yeah, Sorgi. Welcome. We're here on Friday night. However few of us are, I know that a lot of people have been silent or just not hanging out. But then again, I don't blame them. It is a Friday. People got stuff going on. Oh yeah, I think also Blake Corum for Michigan is not supposed to be in the game this Saturday, so yeah, they're gonna have a problem. Yeah, don't worry about it, Sorgi. I'll be honest, I still never expect anybody to show up to these streams, so I'm always pleased when they do. Here will come the kickoff. It'll be a perfect kick right to the goal line. It'll force a return out to the far side. They have found some room, and now he's at the 30, brought down at the 33. There is a flag. Did not see where it came from. We will wait patiently. Oh, True North is apparently under the, laboring under the idea that I can somehow cancel the Lions-Packers game in January. As much as I would like to have that power, yeah, core I'm out for the rest of the year, I don't think that they'll listen to me. Besides, now consider this, True North. Just picture this. Lions at Packers in Lambeau, and you guys get to play spoiler to the Lions for possibly getting into the wild card. By the way, USC just made a huge throw out to near their own 40-yard line. I understand, Sergey. Sometimes the day just gets away from you, and damn, they left him completely wide open. The hell were they thinking? Yeah, they're now at the 43. It barely took a couple seconds. Caleb Williams has a secure pocket. It'll be a quick dump out to the far side to number 16, who weasels his way out of a tackle. It will get out of bounds close to the first down. Do they give it to him? Football fans watching the fake football. Hey, have fun. Yeah, he's marked down about half a yard shy. They will call it 2nd and 1. Williams operating out of the shotgun. 2 receivers on either side. And Williams will finally be sacked and brought down back inside Trojans territory. Reed celebrating the fact that they were able to hold him in coverage. And this will be a nice way to end the half for the Utes if they can keep the USC out of the end zone, out of their half of the field. 4 receivers on the right side for USC. I hope they have somebody on Caleb Williams, because this seems like the prime opportunity for him to run and just get a first down. 3rd and 8. Throws out wide, but it has a receiver break through. He breaks 2 tackles and gets out of bounds very close to the first down marker. Raleek Brown may have it here. Oh, no. His knee might have gone down much earlier. Yep, no, his knee hit. Vaki got him down. Uh-oh. Yeah. A great play by, whatchamacallit, Vaki for the Utes. Good question. True North, are you a shareholder? Ooh. Trade Rogers and Bakhtiari, fire Stenovich and Barry. Not an owner of the Packers. Oh. They didn't even have the punter in the camera frame. Oh, the camera people have already checked out on this production. They are bored with this game. Well, hey, there's actually been some defensive stops in this, so I can understand, why they're upset that they're not getting, incredible 20-yard pass plays on every second of every minute. All right, Sorgi. Now, I understand trading Rodgers. I might have heard a few grumblings from people about the Packers and the Raiders doing a straight-up swap of Derek Carr and Aaron Rodgers. Bakhtiari, yeah, I guess I understand that as well. Guy has done great for the Packers, but his injury troubles of the past couple of years combined with that big contract that he got, the frustration is completely understandable. And Joe Barry, we all know Joe Barry, but who is Stenovich? That is not a name that I am familiar with, and has not been brought up very often. Okay. Adam Stenovich. Oh, that's, the offensive coordinator. Yeah. No, sorry. I'm not a Packers owner. I have not been in a position for a good while to be a Packers owner. I am now, but I figure I'll leave it for other people, who really want those shares. Maybe in the future. And to bring in Jim Leonhard from Wisconsin to replace Joe Barry. I don't think Logan would be too opposed to that. All right, we are back now. Utes have the ball just inside their own 20. Two receivers out to the right, now three. Rising as a back to his right, and will throw over the middle to 86, who goes twirling towards freedom. Kincaid gets a gain of 12 on that pass play. And they're going to keep going. There's a little bit of confusion on the right side of the defensive line, which allows them... Oh, number 2 drops a wide open pass, and he had so much green in front of him. Oh. Yeah. Oh, 2023 is the decision year for the Raiders and Carr. All right. I don't know about you all, but I'm kind of enjoying this semi-sea change that the NFL is going through. Deep ball from the Utes, just out of the range of number 10, and the reception is incomplete. Very, very close. And now 3rd and 10. Utah is the only team that has converted a 3rd down today. USC still hasn't. And a great pass underneath number 2. They're going to get up to the 46. Welcome, Leif. Wolf yourself. Oh, Sorgi doesn't want to... Okay, that is an interesting proposition. Rodgers to the Giants for a first and a second. Bakhtiari anywhere for a third. Danny Dimes in the green and gold. Wow. I kind of really like that. Oh, Sorgi definitely wants to draft somebody. Well, speak forth, fellow Packers fans. True North wants to send Rodgers to the Jets. Daniel Jones becomes a free agent, then you just get a first and a second. Okay, so you don't want Daniel Jones in the green and gold. I do kind of like the idea, though. Rising gets hit as he throws, and it causes that pass to go off target, incomplete on 1st and 10. Down to 39 seconds. Now some great pressure by USC to make that throw not on target. 2nd and 10. And you draft C.J. Stroud and Jordan Addison in round 1. All right, Stroud. I know that name. I believe he is a QB for some team that is skipping my mind at the moment. And Jordan Addison, yeah, I heard his name as a receiving threat. And Rising has to just chuck it to get out of the way of the pressure. Closest to Cope, once again, the name of the night. Carr on the Lions. Do we get Devontae Adams as well? Because if we do, I would be amenable to that. That's right, USC, wide receiver. No wonder he seems familiar. Logan wants to keep Aaron Rodgers because he's not ready to let him go yet. I understand, Logan. Oh my God, Kincaid again doing the work on this drive. Got them another 1st and 10. And Utah, with that, takes their 2nd timeout of the half. I must have missed their first at some point. Yeah. Hey, can you blame him, Sorgi? It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday, as we all know. Yeah, Adams probably does stay in Vegas. That way his family gets to, watch him play. Oh. Logan is not willing to go quietly into that good night. He is raging against the dying of Aaron Rodgers' light. I'm trying to figure out if I should get another Lions jersey, because the only two that I have right now, I got one with Bobby Lane, his name and number, which is 22 for the record, and one that's just a personalized jersey with my name on the back for number 7, just for reasons. And that was an overthrown ball, nearly intercepted by number 7. It came down right in front of him as he was diving for it. Lose with love, Logan. Lose with love. Or at the very least, try it out. And he's going to... And Rising's going to use his leg to leap out of bounds at around the 12. There is a flag. Did not see where it was thrown. I'm going to guess that this is holding just because that seems right for a positive play where the QB gets to run. Holding on the offense. I'm sorry, there was just an unfortunate moment where somebody was like squirting water out of a bottle and they were holding it at a very, very odd height and angle. And look at that, Ottawa has tied the game with 48.4 seconds left. Yep, and that's Kincaid again. He will be tackled at the 5. 11 seconds to go. And Utah uses their third and final timeout. And USC still has theirs. Yeah, the Senators did something. My only issue with that statement, Logan, is that I know you probably would have said the Lions at some point, but just oh, comparing. It seems unhealthy to be comparing yourselves to other teams. Even though the Texans, I think they are better off now that Jack Easterby's not there anymore, screwing things up. Oh, Kincaid's beat up, and that was somebody else who... Oh boy. Here we go. Inside the 5 now. 4 receiver set. And complete. On his hands and then went away. Was that good defense or just bounce off the hands? Nope, just bounced off the hands. He moved before he had established catching it. His brain went ahead of his body. Yeah, I know the feeling, Sorgi. I'm kind of riding the ThIIRd right now. And finally, touchdown Utes. Jalen Dixon gained that reception right at the goal line. 2 seconds left in the half. And Utah is a point away from tying this thing up. Folks, we got a game again. Sorry, always glad to see you. Hope the day of the week, the world continues to treat you well. And remember to breathe once in a while, okay? Extra points true and through. We are back to tied. All right. Now we're back to the game I expected. That was a nice play by the Utes. And some mediocre goal line defense from the Trojans, unfortunately. All right, how are they going to handle this kickoff? I'm going to imagine a squib kick just to burn the clock. Yes, they do. Squib kick taken at the 30, and here come the laterals, and they overthrow it! They have to fall on it at the 1, and that's how we go into halftime. I'm sorry, that just really struck me. This is apparently the first Pac-12 championship game to be tied at half. I never would have expected it, but mull that over, I suppose, while we have our halftime pause for the cause. And we will continue with the second half of the Pac-12 championship between USC and Utah after this break here on Another Stupid Sports Show. It's 106.9 Click FM. See you soon. Yes, we have returned. I did bring a cat with me. I was going to go fetch Monty, but Angie took exception to that. She got out of her newly carpeted box that she had been sleeping in for the entire first half to indicate that she disagreed with the idea. And so, now she is here again. I know. You've had a very hard day of sitting around, staring at the window, not being able to steal Monty's food. It's been very rough. I understand. Oh. So yeah, thanks to those late second quarter, those second quarter points by the Utes, we're back essentially at where we started at this game. I am hopeful that things can be kept interesting and close, not just because of the fact that I'm tired. That's not an indication of me being bored with this, not at all. Just I'm wondering how much USC's defense will be able to keep up and how lucky they can be to force turnovers again. On a much happier note, I am very excited about next weekend for one reason, and that is not, I repeat, not football related. There is we'll just call them a video game resale shop near me. And I go there at least once a week because they usually have some like interesting deals, cool stuff that people have brought to trade in, always a nice wide selection of games on systems going all the way back to the Atari 2600. And next weekend, they are opening their vault. Every once in a while, they end up collecting, stuff that people have traded in that is just too either special, good, cool to just keep out on the floor the whole time. And so, about every, 6 months or so, they open the vault and people will line up like an hour before the store opens to check out the special things that they have. Last time I was there, I managed to pick up a game or two that I was interested in. There's a couple of specific ones that I want to find, specifically Killer 7. I would love to find a copy of that either for the PlayStation or the GameCube. Oh yeah, Mike Tyson Punch-Out is a great game. I will not deny that. One of my favorite things to ever watch in the annals of YouTube history is watching blindfolded Punch-Out speedruns. Those are an awesome sight to behold. But yeah, if any of you have anything you'd like me to keep an eye out for, besides Mike Tyson Punch-Out, stuff that you either think, might just be interesting, or you'd like to know that if there's actually a copy available of it, let me know. I plan on getting in line early, not that early, but early enough where all the good stuff shouldn't be gone by the time I get inside. And also, I have a lot of long underwear from my years of working outdoors as a dog walker. So, I'm willing to wait. Alright, so Logan's nominations are GoldenEye for the N64 NFL Blitz 64. True North declares NHL 95 to be the winner. I am, alright, just so you all know my video game history, I came of age on sort of like the tail end of Nintendo's initial rise to success when they were starting to have that rivalry with the Genesis. If any of you remember, Sega does what Nintendo don't. And that bullshit that went on for far too many years. But I was very much more in the 2D realm of things. When 3D came along, well, let's be honest. My parents were only willing to buy me one system, and that was the Super NES. And after that, the subject never came up again. So when 3D started becoming a thing, you know, with the PlayStation and the Nintendo 64 and the Xbox, I was completely out of the loop on all of that. So I have essentially missed like Halo and Prince of Persia and all the other things that, you know, are considered classics of that generation. And just about everything afterwards, too. Alright, Sega Ton Sanshiro. That is not one that I know. But what does the Google box have to tell me about it? Ah, the Sega Saturn. Ha ha ha. You know, I believe I did see a refurbished Sega Dreamcast for sale. The original Vice City with all the songs. Important distinction, because I would not be surprised that they take out just about as many songs as they can as soon as they lose the rights. That's kind of the reason that I wasn't very enthusiastic about the definitive editions that they advertised, because I was sure that it was not going to sound the same as it did on the first game. And also I heard they really fucked up the graphics. And they're remaking Splinter Cell. Wow. No ideas left, are there? None at all. But in case you are wondering, actually the two systems that I got in the interest of catching up, I actually did get a legit Xbox, and I have a PS3 Slim. And now they're doing the football toss because some people really want their tuition to get paid by Dr. Pepper. And so far, it looks like dude on the right is going to win. Yeah. He definitely did not. She did not get enough in at time. 14-9. He made the most throws, and so he is lucky enough. Yeah. That is a shame. Okay. Original Vice City. I'll make a note of that. Oh wait, no, it's not an Xbox that I have. It's an Xbox 360. Forgive me. Pardon me. Yeah, I got an Xbox 360 and a PS3 Slim. Yes, I got them at the same place. They're all refurbished, and they work. You know, I definitely don't do any multiplayer online stuff just because my gamer skills are not that good, and I really don't need the experience, I think, of idiots telling me in my ear very frequently how much I suck when I know how much I suck, and I don't need the confirmation from other people. Oh God, Star Fox 64. Oh man, and those early polygonal 3D shapes. Oof. God, it was honestly the first thing I thought of when I looked at those. I was like, it was like looking at the old line vector games that I would play on my grandparents' computer in their upstairs den that they never used and never touched. But, hey. Let's see. True North wants to get Red Dead Redemption #1 and Assassin's Creed Black Flag. I'd heard good things about Red Dead Redemption. It's supposed to be a nice little sandbox game. Is made. Who is that by? Who the hell made that? I don't know. Oh, Maniac Mansion. I think I've heard that name in my research into the games of old. I don't know what era it was, but I think it was done by a specific someone whose name I've heard come up before. Yep. Is an adventure game, Lucasfilms. That's right. Yeah, Ron Gilbert. That's the dude whose name I've heard before. And apparently, Maniac Mansion is on Steam. Okay. Logan clarifies Assassin's 3 Creed he thinks is better than Black Flag and is Rockstar. Okay. Rockstar. Yeah. Yeah, those are the people who got sued by the angry parents for the fact that people could download a cheat that would open up a sex minigame in one of their Grand Theft Auto games. Because nothing horrifies people more than the thought of their own personal bodily organs having fun. Another vote from William for the Red Dead games. Hey, gratuitous violence. Yeah. Man, we as a country live on gratuitous violence for so much of our media. I am shocked that anybody would make a fuss about that in video games anymore. All right, well, we'll pause the video game stuff right now. Yes, Conker's Bad Fur Day. I have heard that name before. Someone on the Q&A is attempting to dox Tom. Yeah, I'm definitely glad I'm over here and not there at the moment. All right. Utes will start the 25 after that touchback. Oh. Wow. That's I would not be shocked at all if it's Bills fan again who's trying to get back at Tom after everybody came and just dunked on him in the comments. We got a face mask on the defense, by the way, so the Utes are going to get some good penalty yardage and automatic first down on that first play. Oh, I have heard about the Fallout games. Not so good things about Fallout 76, but the other ones, I've heard good things. And I got your request right there for Breathe by Pink Floyd, the 8-bit version. Great defensive stop there near midfield for the Trojans. Nothing on that run for the Utes. Let me get that in there right now while we have a moment. 8-bit Pink Floyd Breathe. Okay, well, there's a whole lot of those, so I'm just going to have to pick a great spin, which will get him closer to the 50, and then his runner's brought down by a nice little wall of Trojans before he can cross midfield. All right, 3rd and 4 now. Jackson in the backfield behind an I formation behind Rising, who's under center. 2 receivers out to the right. And this will be another handoff, which will be brought down 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage. 49 flexing for the crowd and the Trojan teammates. That'll be 4th and 6. Looks like there's going to be a quick punt. Good hang. Oh, they actually got the punter in the camera frame this time. Fair caught near the 14. USC gets it back with only about 2 odd minutes taken away in the 3rd quarter. All right, y'all got some good suggestions for me to look up. Very nice. Very, very nice. Ooh. Yeah, dipping back into the world of video games. I'm honest. I'm really looking forward to it myself. Oh, shoot. I forgot to get my good beer out of the fridge. Crap. Hang on. Sorry about that. Back in a moment. I'll do this so I do not blind you. just like that, we are back, and with a bonus. I figured it's been a good night tonight. We deserved some extra cat. Alright. The Trojans are going to be starting from their 15. Hand it off, and a deep throw that's going to be over the receiver's head by about 5 yards. Yeah. Monty was in his new favorite place, which is sleeping on my Canadian tuxedo on the kitchen counter. He very much loves the feel of that coat. So, I know, buddy. You've had a very hard day, haven't you? Oh, man, and Williams gets easily sacked. Doesn't even make a move as he sees Reed coming towards him. Dang. Okay. Wow. Would not have expected that. But you hand off on 3rd and 18, and the Utes will stop number 6 before he could get any more than 2 yards past the line of scrimmage. So that's a very nice job by the Utah defense to limit the damage after they got stopped on their first drive. Aw. And there's that goofy U thing that the fans do for the Utes. I know, buddy. Only fair caught at the Trojan 48. Damn. So, yeah. Okay. I gotta admit, Monty, I'm at a loss for what to do next with you, because you have never willingly perched up on my shoulder like that before, so I guess just this? Alright. Sure. Well, let's put this down to about 12 minutes to go. Oh, poor baby. Oh. It still had 1980s cigarettes? Like with the original 1980s packaging and everything? Nice. Oh. Oh, you don't want to move. You're in your happy spot right now. Okay. Then I guess you're just here for the rest of the stream. Yep, he's settled in. I am wearing my cat like a bandolier until he decides that he is done. And knowing this guy's penchant for finding ways to sleep in uncomfortable places, like my dish rack, he might be he might be here for a while. Oh damn, it's pre-cigarette pack warnings. Old. That is old. Wow. Ugh. And even when I put it in the fridge, it still foamed up and popped everywhere. Once again, give a shout out to one of our sponsors for tonight from Generations Brewery in Freeport, Illinois. Hella good. It may not turn your life into a commercial or make people want to touch your pee-pee, but the beer is hella good. Very valid point, True North. I would not be surprised if he is keeping a lookout for Angie. Faked handoff, and Rising has to be on the run. It will get tackled by his ankle. Be a loss of many. Great job by number 18 for not giving up. I'll be honest, I have been thinking, oh, damn, that's like a loss of 10, actually. Shoot. Yeah. Officially a loss of 9. 2nd and 19. They're back in their own territory now. And nearly picked off by number 6. We're starting that play with an empty backfield, and they were prepared for a throw that time. I have legit, no lie, been thinking about getting somebody to do a special little art project for me, which also involves both of these little buggers. 3rd and 19, by the way. We go for another pass. He breaks out of the tackles and now has some space in front of him. Running down the sides. Number 10 will get into the end zone for a touchdown. Wow. And just like that, the turntables. Utah. And all the announcer can say is, are you kidding me? Because he broke 1, 2, 3 tackles, all who had a very good chance to bring him down, not only at midfield, but also well short of the first down. And he just literally ran through all of them. More of a speed than power thing. Extra point is true and through. And wow, just like that, the Utah Utes take their first official lead of the game. With 10:33 to go in the third quarter, they are up by 7 on USC, 24-17, and this is starting to feel like the game that everybody expected it to be. Or at least all the people who are aware of the strengths and weaknesses of these particular teams. I also imagine it would be kind of tiring to have to be a college football fan, not only to keep track of your own team, but also to have to keep track of so many divisions and so many conferences, and, you know, for all the variety of opponents that you could be facing, so you could have an accurate idea of not only your team's abilities, but also their limits, depending on how they do during each game. And once again, whoever is here, however many of you there are, thank you for being here. I know it's not a usual streaming time for us on Friday night, but I'm glad I did this. I really am. Leif, always glad to see you. Hope the rest of the weekend treats you well, and the Seahawks can help the Lions get a better draft pick. Meanwhile, I'll give Monty some extra chin scritches, and I'll say they're from you. And now, oh now. Last time this happened, USC only had about 48 seconds to try to take this lead back. They have a bit more time this time. Ah, the evening train is pulling through. Where it's going, if it's passenger, freight, or as a ghost, I have no idea. All I know is that so far, the time I've been living here, I have been lucky to not get caught at a rail crossing. Fielding that kick a couple yards inside the end zone, they will choose to kneel and start at the 25. Oh, I heard, Sean. It was very chaotic. And Ishii is here. Hey, we all sometimes have to do things that we are that are unpleasant, man. Hey, Seal, it has not always been like this. USC was actually leading for the entire first half, and then Utah started surging back in the second quarter. This is actually the first time that Utah has taken the lead all game. All right, Williams out of the gun, and he is going to get sacked again, down to the 14. Wow. Hey, you know what they say, Sean? Sometimes love goes out the door, but sometimes it comes innuendo. Oh, no, Angie is a total box cat. She loves the damn thing. She's actually sleeping in one right now that's covered with the fancy pillowcases that I got for my new blanket yesterday. Because honestly, those damn things are too fancy for me, and I don't like the mental image of all the drool and shit that comes out of my head while I'm sleeping, messing them up. So I'm more comfortable with her, drooling and snorting and messing them up. She actually did that to my clothes before I put them on this morning. Just sneezed right all over them several times. Yeah, you're both disgusting, Monty. I know. But you're disgusting in your own special way. They're going to try a one receiver screen on this 3rd and 20. And a quick drilling will leave him about 8 yards shy of the first down. Yeah, and Williams is walking a little bit haltingly off of the field. That is not a good sign for USC. Ooh. Damn. Whew. And be honest, Seal, I just assumed that Ohio State and Alabama make it just by default because, they gotta appeal to the two largest and most insecure fan bases in all of college football. There we are, down to 9:06. Myself, Ishii, by the way, I'm doing real good. I've had a fantastic day, slept really well, looking forward to sleeping well again tonight. Quick handoff, 25 is bouncing off a tackle and will manage to get about 7 yards. That was a fantastic effort by the runner to continue that after first contact. See, quick handoff, braces for the hit, spins off of it, and gets across the 40. Well, if Alabama makes it in, do you have something to add to this conversation, Monty? He just sat up, and I don't know why. Oh, you just wanted me to scritch your head from a different angle. Okay. I get it. Nice lurch forward for Rising for a first down there. That is Cam Rising, the junior quarterback for the Utes that I'm referring to, by the way. Yeah, he just wanted his to be scritched at a different angle. All is well. I never like to predict these things, Seal, and I know even less about college football than I know about pro football, and if you're a regular watcher of the stream, you know how little I know, based on all the questions that I keep asking of chat. It's a nice attempt, but at least the USC defender does manage to take out a Utah coach's feet on the sideline and bring him to the ground. I don't know about Michigan, and this game has made me unsure about USC's chances. So, yeah, I would say Georgia or TCU. And they will try again, but no breakaway from the first contact this time for Bernard. He'll only gain one. It'll be 3rd and 9. Oh no, and now Caleb Williams is walking toward the blue tent. And the backup QB, Miller Moss, is warming up for USC on the sidelines. Oh, the Trojan fans are not going to be happy. They're 4 and 8 for 3rd down conversions. They've made the most 3rd down conversions today. And great tackling by the Trojans to reduce that pass to only 3 yards. So they will force a punt from Utah. Meanwhile, Monty is burying his face in my arm. That's usually an indication that he is having a moment and just needs me to keep doing whatever it is I think I'm doing. All right, here goes the punt. And will be fair caught at the 5. Yeah, this is going to be a long drive for USC, regardless of what quarterback ends up coming into play for them. Hey, Sticks, just in case you're listening, hope you're doing all right and that the vitamins have kicked in for you. Just so you know, one of the plans I have for the new year is to set up cat cam again. I think I can arrange it to where. Okay, I get it. You want me to scritch under your chin? I gotcha. I will scritch under your chin and get as many of those scabs wiped off as possible. This guy went through the shit while he was living outside, and slowly but surely all the fur is coming back to all the places off his body where he's through with like fighting scars and cuts and just generally getting chewed up by insects while he was out there. Ugh, poor dude. But he's getting better. He's realized that I'm trying to, just be nice, clean him up. Oh. Poor boy. That's going to be the big question that we get answered after this break, I think. Is it going to be Caleb Williams or is it going to be Mr. Moss? And by the way, in case I I probably already said it, but in case I didn't, welcome to everybody who just joined the stream. Glad you could be here. We've been having a grand old time. Well, at least since the Utes made it a close game again around the end of the second quarter. But then we've also been talking about like video games and getting in a couple extra requests and hockey updates. Apparently the Senators beat the Rangers tonight in overtime, so Rangers fans are probably not happy right now. It was 6:10 to go in the third. We begin again. Caleb Williams is back out in the field. He is standing on his own goal line. Line of scrimmage is the 5. Extra pressure coming up the middle. He's able to get the pass away. And after bobbling it twice, number 81 hauls it in. He'll only get like 3 or 4 yards, but thank goodness he was able to keep his eyes on it and keep anybody else from intercepting. And now they're reviewing the catch? Why? I don't see anything that can overturn it. If anybody else does see something, I'm glad to hear it, but from the angles that I've caught so far, I haven't really seen much. A lot of it seems to have been obscured by the players' bodies. I've also just assumed that nobody knows what a catch is anymore, so what the fuck ever. Kung Fu? Utah realized that they had an offense and USC's defense stopped overachieving. There was a real shift near the end of the second quarter. Bama might not make it. TCU would still have won to a ranked team. But for reasons of SEC bias, yeah. Hey, anytime they can fondle Nick Saban's jingle bells, we will say, yeah, that's usually helpful for a team or for a league to do because they don't want to anger him. And looks like that catch is going to stand up. Will be 2nd and 6. Player must maintain possession until he gets into his car after the game. Pass was deflected by a Utes defender. Reed prevented that pass from getting anywhere near its intended target. Clock will stop at 5:17. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's like the NFL and Belichick. Speaking of which, when I was seeing the Twitter trending in one of my less lucid moments today, they put up right at the top of Twitter trending a picture of Bill Belichick smiling, if you can believe it. Tipped off the receiver's hands, hit the ref in the head, and incomplete. 4th down for USC, deep in their own territory, and still that halting walk for Williams as he goes off the field. He must have hit hard. Yeah. Through his hands off of his shoulder pad and right past the referee's head. And this punt will bounce out of bounds at the Utah 42. Yeah. I don't know, Seal. Maybe they used the same picture that you saw that one time, but Of course, after we have it as a spot in last night's bingo, and after we go through the whole game without him even cracking a grin, there it is on Twitter, plain as day. I blame Elon Musk. Be a good run for Utah up the middle. They'll gain about 5 on that play. As number 3, what's his name? Whose name I still have not committed to memory during this game. Second and 5, linemen switch over to the right, 2 receivers on the left. Rising is going to attempt to run, but he will get tripped up by the ankle at the line by number 18 for the Trojans. He will maybe gain 2. Is Citizen Kane a biography of Elon Musk? I guess the more accurate question, True North, and I hope I don't sound like a twat when I say this, but could one compare Elon Musk to William Randolph Hearst? I thought that should have been a full start penalty because it seemed like a lot of people moved before the snap. Rising gets nailed as he tries to run for the first down. Oh, God, he got hit so hard his helmet flew off. Oh, but he's good. There is a flag. Whew. Holding on the defense too. 5 yards and an automatic first down. And the Utes' drive continues. Oh yeah, no, the crown of that other guy's helmet hit right into his face mask and knocked it clean off. And he might have gotten a little contact in the back of the head from another defender's cleats when he hit the ground. Oh, wow. And now they're going to play the sound again just so we can hear it. And they couldn't even hear it. Alright, and Rising is out for a play because of him taking off his helmet. And there will be a targeting review. Holy shit, we have a targeting review. I have never been present for one of these. And a roar comes up from the Utes faithful in the crowd. Oh, they're trying to excuse it. And they're saying it's not a targeting because he hit him with the side of the helmet and not the crown. Nice. Hello, Tim. Yeah, no, there's been a major swing in the second and third quarter. Utah scored a lot of unanswered points and taking control. I don't know if USC is trying to do something, but considering how well they have done this season and how long it has been since USC was regarded as a viable threat in college football, you know, I wouldn't be surprised to see some of those players going extra aggressive, literally putting themselves on the line there. A couple of missed tackles in the backfield, and that will lead to a 4-yard gain for Jackson up the middle for Utah. What were the sports news in Boston today? See, we have baseball and NFL. Wait, did Fenway Sports Group finally put in a bid for the Washington Commanders? Because if they did, I would be very, very happy. Like I said, if the Fenway Sports Group will buy the Washington Commanders, any animosity that I had toward Tom Brady, it's gone. The slate is cleared. New England, you are cool with me. So is Tom Brady. So is Bill Belichick. So is every person who is going to yammer on from now until infinity about the 6 world championships. If Fenway Sports Group buys the Commanders, you're all good. Wow. And USC missed an opportunity on a takeaway of a bobbled pass and catch, and now it's first down for the Utes. Bernard doing a good job of snatching that ball back out of the air. USC has only 1 yard of scrimmage this quarter. And Rising slips before he can get beyond, and there's a flag that comes out of the backfield at the end of the play. I don't know what's going to go down here. Oh, holding on the offense. Okay. So it wasn't anything really interesting. It was just... Aaron Judge is meeting with the Red Sox. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Man. Oh, don't tell me. Is this going to be the curse of the Bambino all over again? And Tom Brady has supposedly purchased a house in Massachusetts. Like... Oh, God. Well, if it's true, then I'll be honest, I fully expect Gridiron Heights to do a Citizen Kane parody sometime in the near future involving Tom Brady. I know. Get that chin, thump that foot like the rabbit you are. I know. Oh, he already did. Oh, you silly little boy. Alright, we have another third down coming up for the Utes. They have been grinding their way down the field, also taking time off the clock. And Kincaid is back on the field for the Utes. He's had a couple of plays where he's been knocked out of the game. He's been doing a lot of damage catching passes over the middle for the Utes. He's part of the big reason why they're back in the game now. They put one out with Belichick today. So did benchwarmer Ben. Quick dot for Parks. It will be 4th down and short after that reception. And that'll be the end of the third quarter. We've got a close one, folks. Considering the makeup of both these teams, their strengths and weaknesses, this game is close. And I couldn't be more happy. It will definitely make up for whatever Jackson State and Southern offers me tomorrow. Just so you know, the last time that Jackson State and Southern played this season, Jackson State won 35-0. So, yeah. Oh. Apologies, folks. I'm just getting distracted, scritching Monty's chin and seeing him go absolutely bonkers over that fact. Oh. God, he's like a dog. This is not something I'm used to with cats. Now we hyping up the Pac-12, focusing on all the universities and the athletes and all the fancy equipment that they use and the classes that they attend maybe once a month. I am exaggerating, of course. I'm sure all of them are very studious and attend as many classes as they possibly can around their practices and are keeping their grades up and making a good impression on all their professors and not a Still sponsored by Hella Good. Oh, Tim, you're actually a good question. You're a good person to ask this question to. So I mentioned everybody earlier, there's a video game resale place near me that is going to do a vault opening to send sell some more of the rare things that they have received in the past 6 months. And they specialize in, they have just about everything from Atari up to Switch, but they like to specialize in a lot of like more classic systems, you know, PS2, PlayStation, GameCube, all of that, whatever. So, can you recommend any interesting older games? Philips CDI? Possible. They have, I've seen Coleco and television things in there before. And I have seen a few Sega Saturns and Dreamcasts in my time whenever I've gone to have a look around at whatever they have that week. Okay, yeah. Scritch that part of your head, because that's where the last bits of scab are. I mean, that does sound familiar to me, Tim, but it might have been at the time when I was completely out of touch with a lot of mainstream media, and I don't know what games or when it would have been. This is going to be a 35-yard field goal attempt for Utah, by the way. And it will be true and through. 4 seconds taken off the clock. And they have extended their lead to 10. 1989 to 1997. Oh my God. Wait. Is that friggin' janky system that has that like really weird and awkward to control Zelda game that people like to make fun of and post the meme of the characters laughing? Yeah. Okay. All right. I will keep my eye out to see if they have a Philips CDI. Because like I said, this is where they bring out like the high ticket and rare things. Not only in like game systems and games, but also like memorabilia and shit. So, who knows? They might have a CDI hiding in there somewhere. Yeah. Legends of Zelda, Wand of Gamelon, and Hotel Mario. Oh yeah, Monkey Island. I've heard nothing but praise for Monkey Island. Oh, no doubt, Tim, no doubt. If we can count on the pricing of video games to do anything, it's to make people part with their money. And for anybody who has just stumbled in here by accident, welcome to the stream. We hanging out with what has become a competitive Pac-12 championship between USC and Utah. I got a cat fidgeting around in my lap and enjoying all the attention he's getting at the moment. Lego Island. Consider that mother trucker copied. And a great run from USC up the middle. We'll get about 4 yards. Probably should start the clock again. Oh, and be sure to bribe Alderman for pie if you like what we're doing around here. Uh-oh. And now we've got one of the USC players down on the field. Number 6 was protecting his hand. Let's see if we can see what happened here. Hard to tell. But it seems to be an injury that took place when he was tackled. Okay, Reed making the stop again for the Utes on that one. Williams is still out there. Working out of the gun. Ball is overthrown for number 3, incomplete. Third and 6 now for the Trojans. Oh, I'm starting to get a queasy feeling in my stomach for Sticks and the rest of the Trojans fans. Yep, I've gotten through the Screw City. And now is time for the hella good. Empty backfield for Williams on 3rd and 6. Has to duck out of the pressure, move around to the pocket. He will get the first down and slide around the 44. Good job there, son. So he's not completely dead yet. Another empty backfield for Williams. Here comes the pressure real quick. Low pass and low catch by number 22. He'll only get 4. And Williams takes another hit. Gets up a little stiff in his walk. Huh. That sounds like fun. I definitely know this place has some Game Boy colors. I saw them when I went there today. And a nice jumping grab there. Oh, that is an obvious favoring of legs. It's not much, but it is apparent for Williams right now. Oof. And USC is officially across midfield into Utah territory at the 42. The single back behind Williams to his left, 2 receivers on either side. Rice stumbles as he was trying to use the receiver screen in front of him. They'll maybe give him 2 if they are kind. Game Boy Color Mission Impossible. Wow, that sounds like fun, man. That sounds like some good fun. Oh, I know, buddy. I know. You've been doing your best to battle the fleas for a good 6 months, but now you can take a break, okay? Missed tackle by Williams and an open receiver over the middle. It's number 2. He is down inside the 15. Fantastic patience by Williams to withstand the pressure. Just steps out of the way of that blitzer up the middle. And is able to find number 2 in a gap over the middle. And now they're at the Utah 12. Jones, handoff into traffic, maybe back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 10 coming up. Metroid Zero Mission. What system is that for? Because I recognize Metroid. I know that there's been a number of games for different devices, such as the infamous Metroid Prime on the GameCube, right? And and of course all the classic Metroid games on SNES and Nintendo. Williams tried it over the middle. It'll be with a broken tackle. Number 4 gets into the end zone. Mario Williams gets a touchdown for USC. And they are back within 1. Oh, that's for the Game Boy Advance. All right. University of Spoiled Children informs Derpy the 501st. Well, oh, right, because Utah got that field goal. They are only within 3 now. Well, Utah has had to work hard. Their defense unfortunately laxed and let Utah back into the game after being ahead for a good portion of the first half. But USC has had to claw their way back and fight through a resurgent Ute offense to get back into this game. Oh. Just out of curiosity, Derpy, are you favoring either one of these teams? Are you a fan of the Pac-12? Once again, pardon me if I'm distracted. I am just getting distracted with Lapcat. And Bryce Young is becoming somebody's daddy in a this is just weird. No, I don't want Bryce Young to come into my house and become my daddy. That's not what I want. Ugh. Well, that is a nightmare fuel. Oh, and Andy Schrant has made it in. Welcome, dude. I hope you were doing well, and I hope you're excited for the 49ers game this weekend. You've come at a good time because USC has gotten back into this game, kind of. Maybe. Okay, Andy, that phrase is going to need a bit of context for me because I'm guessing CU is Colorado University, which is the Bison, and all right, and then Tim gives me a list of hard to find complete games, which, oh yeah, those are going to be definitely more expensive if they're completes. Welcome back, Sean. Is Dion a prospect, a transfer student, a possible coaching candidate? Who would that be? 9-play scoring drive that went rather quickly. Oh, Deion Sanders. You mean the current head coach of Jackson State, whom we will be featuring tomorrow on another stupid sports show? Well, well, well. Amazing how these things line up. All right, now the Utes will start at their own 25. All sorts of movement on the line. We're going to get a false start, and this is going to come back. Yeah, yes, and yes, Monty. I do regret cutting my nails because it means that I cannot do as much deep scritching as you may prefer, but you know, sometimes we don't need all the deep scritching. A great running lane provided by the offensive line, and number 2 is going to get out to about the 40. Woo! And Tim informs me that Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky, most expensive title in general, $90 minimum for a damaged cartridge. Shoot. He'll fake it, swing back out to the right. And enough room for number 87 to get down the field. He will be brought down. He will not. He just barrels through that one defender he had to beat. Thomas Yasmin scores a touchdown for the Utes. Folks, this game is bonkers. This game bonkers. Even Monty would agree. Let's ask Monty right now. Monty, is this game bonkers? I think he agrees. Ooh. Pokemon Coliseum. All right. It's the GameCube game. Yeah. Yeah. That's who's been in my lap since about midway through the third quarter, whenever I decided that I wanted to go get my beer out of the fridge so I could have a cold one during the game. I do hope, Sticks, if you're out there, wherever you are, that the vitamins have helped you relax. And honestly, the way this game has gone, I don't think USC is out of it, but they're going to definitely have to stop Utah if they want to have a chance. They will need to score, and they will need to stop. I think they're capable of doing it. But I understand, Tim, you know. Anytime that a cat appears on stream, it is a victory for everybody involved, from the viewers down to the streamer themselves and all the way to the algorithm. I am sad that we never got a response from what's his fuck? Derpy 501st just came in to make a lame joke about USC's name and then left again. Oh, yeah. It's like they don't come in here with any genuine intention to communicate or make observations that people could appreciate or learn something from. All right, see you when you get back, William. And once again, just looking at Yasmin just plowing through the defender. Apparently he's a former rugby player. Just ran over Kalen Bullock. I would hope that some team is paying attention to him right now because he seems like he could be a beast in the right situation. So far, the Trojans have 22 missed tackles tonight, which is twice their current average on the season for a game. That'll be another start at the 25 for USC. They have 10 minutes and 8 seconds left to go in this game. Not just any game, mind you, the Pac-12 championship. And yeah, look at all those Utah fans. They have, unless they're only showing one part of the stadium, based on the noise that I've been able to hear over the broadcast, the crowd noise, like the Utah fans are out in force tonight. Holy crap. And a good flying tackle by the Utes. That'll only be a gain of 3. Vaki again, making his presence known. All right, this is a great list y'all are giving me. I'm very appreciative of all these cool things that I could look for. Why are you headbutting the headrest in an effort to clean your leg? That just seems sort of counterproductive, Monty. Monty is... He is very sweet and very adorable, but sometimes he's a doof. Oh no, they stopped the run on 3rd and 2. It'll only be a gain of 1. Oh no, not even a gain of 1. He maybe got back to the line of scrimmage, probably a loss of 1. They're going to force USC to go for it. They are 2 for 3 on 4th down conversions tonight. They're not so good on 3rd down. They've done better on 4th. They're at their own 32 and they are going for it. They know how much they need to get back into this game. And the pressure gets through to Williams. He's going to hurl it downfield. And there's an open receiver. Number 30 in Utes territory will be brought down from behind at the 20. Ah! Now there's a timeout for an injured player on USC. It's not Caleb Williams because he's still up. It looks like one of the linemen is down. And that will stop the clock at 8:10. Oh, that's their center, too. And it was just the defender falling down. That is the only reason they were able to get that off. was just a complete accident. Oh man, Jurassic Park Operation Genesis. That's one that I haven't even heard of. And to be honest, it sounds like something that if I'd been more into video games when I was younger, I definitely would have, considering how much I enjoyed actually seeing the original Jurassic Park in theaters. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, this is going to be a nice list to be able to go over. Oh, man. Steel Battalion. Oh, wait, that's original Xbox with the controllers and pedals? That is... Steel Battalion was that tank driving game that they tried to put on the Kinect, right? From overcomplicated controllers to basic Xbox and motion controllers. Oh, wow. Well, the price makes sense. Wanting to get the complete experience with that, with the complete controller set, yeah. Oh, you have it? Ah. Yeah. Just so I know, Tim, is that one of those experiences that you kind of have to get used to? You know, figure out the ideal placement for all the controllers so that you don't have to think too much as you're racing around, you know, working the levers, drinking your hella good, telling the cats to stop ripping up the furniture and crap on the floor, you know, that sort of thing. Oh. It's different. Well, that is a halting description, and holy crap, we even got Pizzle in here. Welcome. We're currently on injury timeout, and oh crap, they got the card out. The center for USC injured himself. The senior Brett Dillon on the previous play that got USC deep into Utes territory. And now he's going off on the cart. Got polite applause coming from the crowd. Oh, poor dude. He's already got an air cast on his lower leg. Playing D&D to avoid yelling every 5 seconds. That makes sense. And he's whooping up the crowd as he leaves. Damn. All right, that makes sense. That makes sense, Tim. If you experience with racing games, especially ones where you actually need the wheels to do it well. Oh no, it wasn't even much of a contact injury. He just planted his foot wrong. Oh. Now we have a new center. At least he has some experience at the position. Okay, we're down to 8 minutes to go. The Trojans need to close this gap, take the lead, stop the Utes, a whole bunch of stuff. They've already gotten a good start. They're at the 20 of Utah. And O'Toole set a good edge and is able to be able to drop him for a loss of 4. Hey, Pizzle, if you're still in here, just out of curiosity, how do you see the Dolphins 49ers game going down this weekend? And hello, Foster. Welcome to the Madhouse. 3 receivers to the left for a USC on 2nd and 13. Officially a loss of 3 on that. And it is picked! Picked by the Utes at around the 10 and returning it at least to 30. Oh, man. I'm sorry, Sticks. I am so sorry, Sticks. Clock stops at 6:57. Caleb hobbles off the field. Oh, man. Pizzle thinks it's going to be a close game, 28-27 in favor of the Finns. And he is scared for the Dolphins. Hey. Get those victories where you can, Sticks. Get them where you can. Or at least they'll stop Bernard before he can cross the 40. Andy thinks 33-25 Dolphins. Yeah. Oh, fighting a 100-foot tall tree. Well, hey, at least you get to reroll the ones. And Kincaid once again will get about a gain of 7 on that play at the far sideline. Oh, and Tim has his plans for the night. Advanced Warfare 1 and 2 on the Game Boy Advanced. Cool. We are below 6 minutes. This could be, unless USC can get a turnover, this could be a definite dagger. And Utah has broken through to the second level and has already crossed the 30 to the 20. They stiff arm and they're getting into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah. Jaquindon Jackson. Oh. Oh, and he is a redshirt freshman. Yeah, that's a big old dagger. $5.29. Yeah. That is definitely a nat one, especially on that tackle. And they are going to call a unsportsmanlike conduct, I think, on the offense. Yep. Yeah, this is some deep hurting right here. Really? On the extra point, it is missed. So now, two touchdowns, two two-point conversions, 20-odd seconds left in this game. And the bun was the highlight. Oh. This means OSU gets in. Ah, crap. Well, I guess it can't rain every day. And sometimes we just have to put up with the Buckeyes fans being insufferable for another week. All offense intended to Buckeyes fans. Y'all annoy me. Oh, dear. I wasn't expecting USC to just completely fall apart like that, but Utah defense. They came through in a big way, and that should definitely help get them into a decent bowl game. And as I found out from the announcers, apparently Utah has been in the Pac-12 championship for the past 4 seasons. And yeah, we could have another surprising powerhouse on our hands. And the hugs are spreading around on the Utah sideline. And just some looks of pain on the USC sideline. Oh. Yeah, the furthest I ever got in the handhelds was the original Game Boy, and to this day, Castlevania Belmont's Revenge is still my favorite game that I ever played on that system. Partly for the gameplay, but mostly for the soundtrack. It would become my running soundtrack later in life. Decent return from the goal line for number 14. It'll get up to the 20. Yeah, I think whatever happened to Caleb Williams earlier in this game to mess with his mobility, that was a big turning point. Because I've seen the second half, Williams has been a lot more halting in his stride. He hasn't been able to move around as much and use his legs as a weapon in order to put USC in advantageous positions. And that receiver gets a little spank on the ass from one of the Utah players as he rolls out of bounds. Be down to 5-16, but that is a first down for the Trojans. And they are going to go into the hurry up because they kind of need to at this point. However, they're taking their time snapping the ball. Empty set, 5 receivers. And that'll be another easy first down. Depending on when they say that play stops, because it just got punched out of the receiver's hand when he got stood up. Maybe it would help if I turned the volume back on so I could hear. Oh God, it's going to happen, Foster. They will keep getting away with it. We are screwed. And that is another sack of Caleb Williams behind the 40. No, I understand. A good soundtrack can it will hold on through all mediums. And then Tennessee, but yeah. I don't have a preferred console or system, Tim. I'll be incomplete. The clock will stop at 4. Honestly, at this point, I'm just kind of eager to get back into it again. Well, I grew up on Nintendo and Super Nintendo, so that's the stuff that I'm most used to. Trojans are going for our 3rd and 19. They have only converted 1 third down out of 10 this entire game. I thought that should have been a false start. He will get back some of it. Just so it's clear, and nobody had brought it up, the timeouts are back. Nobody has taken any in the second half. Pressure coming from Williams, and there will be a strip sack. And that is a definite dagger recovered by Barton for Utah. Folks. Oof. Yeah. Looking at how Williams is walking off the field, he definitely got damaged at some point in this game, and it screwed USC's entire game plan because that took away a major weapon for them, which was his ability to run. And apparently it also lost a lot of parts of the O-line. The Utah fans are hugging in the stands. And we have a hat trick. All right, I guess we might as well see the rest of this out. But instead, I am going to take the time, even though he is curled up and looking very, very cute in his sleep on my lap, to disturb the cat and bring him back up for one last time on camera, because you all have been a joy to hang out with tonight. I know it's been busy and chaotic, and number 3 will get tripped up right around the 30 before it can break free. And that will be another first down for the Utes. So everybody take a moment. Take in the sleepy kitty, who is purring voraciously as he is getting a moment in the sun and also getting his ears massaged. 3 players to get a hat trick in the same game. Nashville beats the Kings 9-2. And a good lane up the middle again for the Utes runner, and he's going to break through for another touchdown. This is just insult to injury at this point. 152. Has another 6 points for the Utes. I know, buddy. Don't worry, you'll get back to your Canadian tuxedo bed soon enough, I promise. Oh, great. My ending song is already queued up. And the Kings have given up 18 goals in 2 games. Oh yeah, with this whole Seattle Kraken thing. Ugh. Oh, poor LA. Well, no, not poor LA, but poor Kings fans. Oh, I wanted to clarify something as far as one of the bingo squares for hockey. For fan chants and, crowd singing, I'm assuming that's supposed to be more along the lines of what like Nashville fans do, who like to just hurl chants at everybody on the opposing teams, especially the goalie or players they don't like, as opposed to like the team arranged stuff, like how the Colorado Avalanche do that sing along of all the small things, because those kind of have a different feeling to them. One is kind of an organic thing that'll come up out of the crowd, and that the other is just for. Mm-hmm. Oh. And now the Utes are mocking the Trojan towel dance. Oh my God. Oh. Yes, as the same in Montreal. Montreal? When the Habs mock the openers with Olay. Oh. Oh, man. Oh, Montreal. I'm glad there's a... Yeah, Sticks, this game kind of fell apart. Like, Williams was able to do nothing. He got strip sacked and fumble recovered. You're probably better off just going to bed now. Or, finishing off that tree if you haven't been killed already. Well, at least they're helping him up on the sideline. That's very nice to see. Whew. Yeah, there goes Ohio State and Alabama. Yeah, sorry, Sticks. I really am. But hopefully y'all can build on this for the future. I do mean that. Because, like we've pointed out, this is this has been a decent resurgence for the USC football program this year, and ideally they can build on that for years to come with their new coach. Yeah. What do Montreal Canadiens, Vancouver Canucks, and Belgium national team fans all have in common? They riot after playoff losses. Mm-hmm. Well, honestly, people will take any excuse to riot if they really want it. And if any of y'all saw the riot at the Pumpkin Festival that happened a number of years ago, it looked like honestly people were celebrating the Michigan football team burning the Ohio State campus to the ground. It was that level of celebration. Yeah. Sticks informs me that he did kill the tree, and this is still more painful. Yeah. The hat? You really want the hat? And they're making Williams move again. That will be a first down, but stopped very quickly. That was in New Hampshire, that's right. Well, Sticks, I know it doesn't help much, but take a moment. Observe the cat. Take a moment to take in the gloriousness of Monty. I know it won't completely ease the pain, but at least you'll have some cuteness to remember the night by. Alright, that's about all that my weak limbs can take. Because this dude weighs twice as much as Angie, and I have not gotten back into a regular strength training regimen yet. Wait, did they already dump the Gatorade on him? Utes coach is celebrating on the sidelines. His headset's not off yet, but it's close. Cam Rising hugging people on the sidelines as well. Meanwhile, the rest of this is just going to keep going. Some good extra protection, and yeah, Williams is unable to get away. And he is in pain, has to be helped up. Poor Williams. And he's just looking over at the sidelines like, what? What the hell do you want me to do? Man, between the blood and the injury to his leg, and now he is hopping off the field, definitely favoring one leg over the other. A 3rd and 35 as Moss comes in. And a decent run by number 6 to get back across the 40, but that'll still leave them with a very long, and I mean very long, 4th down to go. They have taken 2 of their timeouts so far. I don't know because I wasn't keeping track because I turned the game volume off just as soon as the rest of this came together. And they're just going to let the clock run out. That is it, folks. The Pac-12 championship has been decided. The Utah Utes storming back and with authority, winning over the USC Trojans 47-24, sweeping USC in the season and becoming Pac-12 champions. Yeah, once again, sorry Sticks, but for a while it was a fun, exciting game to watch. I'm glad you were all here. I'm glad I was able to broadcast it and watch it and enjoy the time and all the video game suggestions that y'all threw at me. Thank you for being here on another Stupid Sports Show on 106.9 Click FM. I'm your host, Jim B. Take care of yourselves, and good night, Milwaukee, wherever you are.